When your reader or audience first meets your characters in a story, it has the same effect as when you're first introduced to someone in real life. First impressions have a tremendous impact that you can use to either establish the true nature of your character or mislead your reader or audience as to that nature right off the bat. You might tell your reader or audience all there is to know about a particular character right up front, but for another character you may drop little bits of information over the course of the whole story. And then there's the question of who shows up first. Joe, Tom, Sally, or the monster? Characters introduced early on become more important to the reader audience at a personal level because they've known them longer, even though their roles may not be as significant in the story at large. To elevate an interesting character who's not a major player, you may wish to introduce and follow him or her until they latch up with a major character down the line. Or you might reveal several characters together in a group activity to give them equal footing at that point in the story. And in terms of your main character, do you want to involve your audience immediately with that character by bringing them in first? Or would you rather have them look more objectively at the characters in the plot and then only introduce which one is the main character later? You know all about your characters, while your audience knows nothing. It's okay to reveal more about your characters later in the story, but you also have to lay the groundwork and reveal personality so that your audience can sympathize with them and feel for them as the story progresses. For complex characters, it may take the entire story before all their subtleties are revealed. Well, sometimes an author may want to have a character with a dark side or hidden side that will be revealed only later in the story. Don't avoid introducing the character to hide them, but rather try to introduce their facade as if it were a complete character, making it that much more shocking when you reveal the other side of that character later. Remember, first impressions are lasting, and an audience or reader with the first impression of someone who's a good guy will resist thinking of them as bad for as long as possible. So don't give hints to the truth right off the bat. I'm Melanie Ann Phillips, co-creator of the Dramatic Theory of Story, and until the next writing tip, I hope you'll visit me at storymind.com.